The Last Kingdom Season 1 Episode 6. We're on Episode 6, y'all. I think we've only got 2 more episodes after this. Before we get started though, I would like to let everybody know that my community section is up and running. I leave updates as to what's happening with my shows. Sometimes I have to release them on a later date because I'm having editorial issues. Sometimes I have copyright issues like with Euphoria and such. Although I think I may have figured out how to get Euphoria uploaded now. You'll see all my stuff on my community sections. Feel free to leave comments in the. I think you can reply on there. I'm not sure if you guys can actually comment on there, but you are able to reply on there on my on my little updates and such. I'll probably do some polls on there as well soon. I will be doing some newer shows. Somebody told me in my IG DMs actually that I should check out a show called Arcane. It's something Arcane. I don't know. It's apparently it's another Netflix show as well. So I'll be sure to check that out. I can't remember. It's supposed to be like some little animated series or something like that. I'll probably try and see if I can get that uploaded as well, somewhere in the near future. I'm gonna check out what other shows are available as well. I'll probably run a poll, and you guys can decide which show you guys want me to react to. Just click on the poll, and the one that gets the most votes, that's probably the one we'll add. If Euphoria is not successful this time around when I upload it. I know I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks now, but if it's not successful this time around, we'll probably run a poll for some new shows. But Arcane will definitely be in there, and yeah. Any other shows you guys want to recommend, we'll add that to there, and we'll run a poll, and we'll see which one gets the most votes, and we'll react to that one. Like I said, we're a family here, we're a community. That's why that little community page is more for you guys, so you guys know what's up, and for you guys to participate as well in the on this channel to what you guys want me to react to. So we're back here with The Last Kingdom Season 1 Episode 6. I almost said Episode 5. Young Otter, I think he went to Uhtred's place and he picked up Mildred and young Uhtred basically. He picked them up, took them away from his farm, to safety, because the Vikings had come back. Abba came back, and Guthrum's men, basically, what's the word? They wanted to regroup with Abba's men, but things didn't go according to plan because the oceans wiped out half of Guthrum's men. I'm not sure. Pardon me. I'm not sure if Guthrum is still in Wareham or where he is now, but I know that Alfred was on his way to go take on Guthrum, while Otter Senior, the older Otter, Elderman, I think he's Elderman, yeah. He went after Abba, so they split. So I think Alfred said we'll take on these men separately. If one defeats the other, then we regroup with that person, whoever defeats the leaders first. So so meanwhile Uhtred survived the whole Guthrum thing. He came back to his farmstead, found that big farmer dude who was just taking liberties in his on his farm. He was doing the nasty with some woman he paid for. I won't say the other word. He was doing the nasty with this lady in Uhtred's bed of all places. At that point, I'd probably just burn my bed. I'd probably chop it up, use it firewood and such, and get some new people to build me a new bed or something. Or I'll build the bed myself. But so he caught him there, and that's when he found out that he's got a son, because the farmer guy was like, "Look, man, I didn't mean to, your lordship. I didn't mean to do what I did." They thought he was dead. They thought Uhtred was dead, and he was like, young Otter came to pick up Mildred and your son Uhtred," and he's like, "I got a little boy." So yeah, and then he warned the big dude, like, if I catch you taking liberties again, I will end you, and I will enjoy it. That's what he said. This is why I like Uhtred. I don't know. He's got this way about him. He's just got that suave. I don't know how to explain it, but he's always a interesting character. He's not like the Vikings from like the Viking show that with like Ragnar Lothbrok and those guys. Although they also had like the certain swag to them, the certain suave to them. Like he's kind of, well, he does have his Viking ways about him. Like he's very confident, Uhtred, when he does say stuff. He's like he's got belief in himself. He believes in himself. But anyway, yeah. So Uhtred reunited with young Otter and Otter Senior and Leofric. I think it's Leofric. That's how you say it. Someone in the comments did tell me it's Leofric. I'll try and find the comment if I can. Yeah, so Leofric, yeah, Uhtred basically like attacked young Otter. He's like, yo, where's my wife and kid? Where's my wife and kid? And Otter Senior said like, your wife and kid is safe and sound. It's my goddaughter still after all, and I care about them a lot. So Leofric had to like basically put his sword on Uhtred and told him like, yo, don't do this or I'm gonna have to kill you. Like Leofric ain't a fan of young Otter either, but it is still his like majesty or something like that. Well, not his majesty, but well, kind of now at the moment, because someone, I think one of you guys said in the comments that that Leofric is almost like he gets passed down basically. Like he works for Otter Senior, but because Otter Senior is out of action at the moment, I'll come to that. Young Otter's taken over, which means Leofric has been passed down to like be his like right hand man, kind of in a way now. So yeah, yeah, Uhtred reunites with the guys. He like hugged our Leofric, and he approached Otter Senior. He's like, look, I can help you with this, because Others like in the battles with Abba right now. Abba was like chilling at some river and such. They had the water advantage basically, whereas other them had the high ground advantage. But they didn't even use the high ground in it, so to speak. Yeah, they had a little meeting, Abba, Otter, and Uhtred. They tried to negotiate some deals, but Abba wouldn't budge. So Uhtred was like, look, man, the gods are not in your favor. He started getting under his skin, basically. He played him to his advantage in a way. I don't know. He played him to his strengths. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but Uhtred said some things to Abba that really triggered him, and he bought them some time, basically. Bought Otter them some time, because they were running out of ideas, because they were running out of food and water and stuff where they were at. So Uhtred approached Senior later on, and Otter Senior later on, and he was like, look, I can go burn their ships down, and then you guys can like attack, because Otter didn't want to lose these men, because they were pretty much kind of weak, because they were like, not kind of weak, but they were like losing food and water and such. So Otter was like, alright, you can do this. Uhtred said like, when the flames go up, that's when you guys attack. And Otter was like, okay, we can do that. So Uhtred went down to Abba's camp, went to go burn down the ships. Meanwhile, young Otter, the snake that he is getting into his father's head. He's like, look, we can use this chaos to our advantage. Maybe we should just dip. Leave Uhtred to fend for himself, and maybe we should just get out of here. This is why I don't like young Otter. Like, Alfred's wife and young Otter, they're just like, they're made for each other. They like plotting behind people's backs. But someone did mention in the comments as well that it's not a part of the story, but the reason why Alfred's wife is the way she is because her family got attacked by some Danes and such, which is why she's got this strong hatred towards Danes, and why she doesn't really like Uhtred that much. But if you think about it, Uhtred's not really a Dane. He's a Saxon, isn't he? He was originally a Saxon. But yeah, he was raised by the Danes and such, so I can still understand why she doesn't like Uhtred is neutral, if anything. Unless I missed something that his mom might be a Dane or something. I don't know. But yeah, he was raised by the Danes from what I understood. That's why she doesn't like, Uhtred basically. She hates the Danes because of what happened in her past. I do read all the comments, so yeah, like I said, guys, feel free to like just let me know anything in the comments, and I'll definitely read all your comments for sure. I do appreciate all the comments as well. Yeah, so they were burning down the ships and such, and then Abba basically caught Uhtred trying to sneak back out, and Abba was like, "Look, he asked, were you the ones that burned my ships?" And Uhtred was like, "It's not me. That was the gods. You made the gods mad." Like Uhtred just never gives up on that, and yeah, it worked. So Abba was like, "Look, let's have a one-on-one battle, me and you, and see how this ends." I didn't think that Abba was gonna die. Abba died in this one. But yeah, Uhtred and Abba went head to head. They were clashing there on the battlegrounds, and Uhtred was nearly defeated by Abba. Abba was a good swordsman, he was really well. He had an axe. I would say axeman then. And he broke Uhtred's shield. He had him pinned down. He should have just had him pinned down and then did the little chop, but he moved his shield. And when he removed his shield, that's when he gave Uhtred the perfect opening. Like Uhtred grabbed his bone or something, or like, no, it was a bit of wood, stabbed it in his leg, cut his Achilles tendons. Abba fell to the ground, and yeah, Uhtred basically sent Abba to Valhalla. So Abba's defeated and all that, and then Uhtred wanted to go see his son. Uhtred was like, "Yeah, I've defeated him now," and such. Leofric then showed up with Otto Senior, who got injured in battle as well. Like he got injured really badly. Like people are tending to him. So this is where young Otto is taking over now. So Uhtred was like telling Leofric, like, make sure you guys bury the axe with Abba. He was one of the best kings that the Danes could have. But yeah, that didn't happen because Leofric said that Uhtred should go to Alfred and tell him of the victory and what he did. And Uhtred was more about his family. He was like, "Look, I'm just gonna go see Mildred and my son. I need to see him first before I go to Alfred. You can tell Alfred of what I did here." Things didn't go according to plans because young Otto took the credit for that. He went to Alfred and he's like, we defeated Abba and all that. They brought his axe and everything, and Alfred was like praising young Otto. He's like, "Yes, you did it. Well done. You will have all the lands that your father owns. You will have all the men and such," because Otto Senior's out of action currently. So yeah, everything falls to like young Otto now. So he basically took credit for Uhtred's stuff. He didn't even mention what Uhtred did. He didn't even mention that Uhtred was alive. So eventually, like Uhtred reunited with Mildred and the baby, and she said she wanted the kid baptized, and she wants it done in Winchester. So Uhtred and Mildred, they went to Winchester to go celebrate. Basically, they thought like people were celebrating and everything. They thought it was for Uhtred. Uhtred later found out it was because of the victory that young Otto had against Abba, and he burst into this like in church. They were basically praying and such. He burst in there with his sword on his back still. Father Bayaka had said, don't go in there, like it's you stepping on sacred ground now. he went in there anyway, didn't listen, and he kind of embarrassed Alfred in a way, because Alfred, this is like Alfred's most sacred moment, or not sacred, but like his most, I don't know how to explain it, but he went in there basically, and told, he asked Alfred, so what is this? You guys not celebrating my victory over Abba? I was the one that defeated him. I did that. I cut him down and all that. And he like took out his sword and he was like, I used this sword to kill him, and it was like a big offense or something. And Alfred did not like that. Alfred was like, all right, you're gonna go wait for me out in the courtyard, and we'll decide your punishment. Now, Alfred's wife, Elswitch, that's her name, right? Lady Ellsworth or Elswitch? No, it's Ellsworth. She's always plotting. She was like, this should be punished in death. And Alfred was like, nah, because Alfred still kind of needs him and such. So they made him grovel instead. Like he had to grovel for forgiveness and such. This is where Aethelwald came back into the show and such. He's still drunk, still being the Aethelwald that we know. And Aethelwald was like, look, they got to groveling together and such, but it was humiliating. I felt humiliated for Uhtred. And Aethelwald was like, look, I'm gonna do this, but you're gonna owe me for this. Like he started groveling. He started like performing, like Aethelwald, like the Aethelwald that we know. He's not a fighter. He's more of a performer. He reminds me of the guy from The Witcher, the guy that sings a lot. I don't remember what his name is in The Witcher series anymore, but I know in the game he's known as Dandelion. He reminds me of that guy. He's more of a performer. He's more vocal than he is a fighter. So yeah, he kind of helped Uhtred out there, and like Uhtred was not happy. Uhtred was like, look man, I'm done with this place. Like I've done everything for Alfred. Alfred's never helping me out with anything. Like I help him out all the time, and he just treats me like dirt. So yeah, Uhtred was like, my son's not getting baptized in Winchester. He's not doing anything for Alfred. So he dipped. So he went back to the farm with Mildred. Mildred was obviously upset because her son couldn't get baptized in Winchester. He went back to the farm just to find this big farm dude. I forgot the farmer guy's name. Just to find out that he was like selling trees. Like he was chopping down trees on Uhtred's ground and selling it to somebody else. Like they were splitting the timber 50-50 and such. And Uhtred was like, yo, what? No. This is my land. You didn't even tell me about this. He's like, my lord, it's just a tree. It's like, nah, but that tree was on my lands. He's like, how much did the guy say he was going to give you for this? Or how much, I don't know, I think he questioned him on payment and such. So the big dude started getting to running and such, and Uhtred was like, nah. And then he basically, yeah, he hit him from the back. And then he what do you call that with the horse? He basically made the horse stomp on the big dude. So he was laying there, and then Uhtred basically killed him off as well. So that farmer guy is gone now, which means Uhtred's gonna need some new employment. He needs new workers on his farm. Mildred was like, well, what are you doing? Why did you do that? Because all Uhtred was talking about this whole entire episode was justice. He was trying to get justice. And he was like, when he killed that dude, he was like, now that is what I call justice. And yeah, that was episode 5. I got into a whole bunch of explanations. Like you guys didn't see the show already. Like you guys have seen what happens. But I like doing these little previews before I do my reviews, just to catch people up. Maybe like the new subscribers that hasn't seen the show yet, or that's seen the last episode, like the bits and bobs that I reacted to. Like it's just like an update for y'all and an update for me as well, just so I can remember what happened in the previous episode as well. But yeah, we're here with The Last Kingdom season 1 episode 6. Yeah, everything's pretty much been explained. That being said, let's get into this.
You certain you want to do this, Arsling?
Is there a law against it?
Dressing up as Danes? No.
I totally forgot these two are plotting something themselves. They're gonna take Cornwall or something like that. They had their own little plan going on so they can gain more power, basically.
Who are they?
They belong to Oswald. My mother sends them, hoping to shame me for killing their lying, thieving father.
Hey, yo! Dang.
Tomorrow I'll be gone.
Gone.
Should anyone ask, we're keeping Alfred's kingdom safe.
Leave me and I'll go directly to the church and have our son blessed.
Then he won't be my son.
Before God!
I won't forget what Alfred did to me in the name of his God.
And Leofric is just stuck there. The man got humiliated. I kind of understand where Uhtred's coming from. But I also kind of understand where Mildred is coming from.
With your permission, I'd like to place the altar just here.
Why would you need my permission?
It's on the exact spot where Abba Lothbrokson is now buried.
You will exhume the remains and have them buried elsewhere, unmarked, but with respect.
That's right. Alfred put him in his place. Like, he needs to learn some respect. He does. At least Alfred does have respect for the dead.
No, it is not your place. Oda, you shall investigate the rights and wrongs of the matter on my behalf.
I only
Of
hope
course.
for the sake of Uhtred's wife, the killing was justified. You might do well to examine your loyalties, Father.
My loyalties are to God and to the king, in that order.
Young Oda, he's yeah, exactly. Oda needs to know his place over here. Just trying to. He feels like he's in control of things now.
Uhtred!
He will guide you.
I can never become the man you want me to be.
You could try.
I would despise that man. Arsling!
That was actually funny. Leofric actually said Uhtred. He actually called him by his name. Before he said what he just said.
I have loved you. You're going to find out what it's like to be a Dane.
Every man stand where he is. No one move. Do I know you?
Oh, Leofric is sharp.
Lower your hood.
It's Aethelwald, isn't it? I knew it.
I merely want to come with you.
I say we kill him.
Kill me?
We take him with us. I owe him. It's my responsibility.
I mean, he can probably take over for Oswald, the farmer guy whose name I just found out.
We are here in the king's business. It is with your husband.
Can you be fetched, my dear?
We cannot.
You're Danes now! Pagans!
I mean, this is the perfect play to like infiltrate this place as Danes, which makes Alfred's men not even look bad or anything.
You must settle the Whale Guild for Oswald's death or face confiscation of his property. If you're ever in need, my father's house will always be your house.
These people have nothing.
There is time yet.
We're not the first Danes they've seen. Ethelwald?
I heard. Only the great Uhtred speaks.
Let's see how new foe is now.
I am Brother Asa, from King Peredur. The king is Christian and will only speak with you through me.
This fort you want us to recapture, it's defended by how many Britons? How much in silver?
100 pieces of silver.
400 pieces of silver.
That is an absurd
Is
sum.
Peredur a king or not?
I will call for Queen Isolde.
I mean, she is beautiful.
I'm Uhtred Ragnarsson. I'm here to fight for you, king.
And even I was in a trance. That was a little moment right there.
He is the one.
All of my wealth is hidden within the fort.
We win back the fort and you're lying about the silver, I'll kill you.
I mean, hopefully King Peredur treats Uhtred better than what Alfred's treating him. Like, they need some allies. Like somebody that treats him with the same respect that they treat them with.
She's a Gurach. a sorceress.
Our first fort.
Why would they leave a fortress to face us?
Go on the ridge and see where they're prepared to leave the fortress.
They are Danes! Real Danes!
The Danes!
What do you care? You people will fight anyone for money, even yourselves!
Who's this guy? This guy looks like he's promising. He looks more promising than the other guy.
The Lord of War.
If the Lord of War wants to talk, may I suggest we listen?